Thank you.
My name is Peter Bray, and I do not support this bill. Last week, 179 people signed up to testify. 18% of those indicated that they lived greater than 100 miles from Salem. 82% were within 100 miles. You allowed 100% or 33 citizens of the 100-milers to speak. You allowed only 16% or 29 citizens of those within 100 miles to speak. The ratio of those who showed up to testify was 1 to 4. This means that for every 100-miler who showed up, 4 citizens from within 100 miles showed up. Yet the ratio allowed to testify was only 1 to 1. This is really unfair.
Mr. Bray, did you want to give us your comments regarding the bill itself?
This is a little bit of meta-analysis of this. If you don't mind, I'll just do this, and then you can put it on the record and leave that as you like.
Well,
if you're screening testimony,
well, it's not screening it, except we are focusing on the bill that's before us.
Yes,
and
but
if you want to do that, we'll let you do that. But realize that it's not beneficial for this committee as to what you want to do. And if you have an issue specifically regarding giving people who drove over 100 miles, in some cases 200 to 300 miles, then you need to take it up with the leadership. We're just following the rules that we have.
Okay. Well, do you mind if I just go ahead and continue? Continue this?
Turn it on.
Oh, okay. Whether this 100-mile rule is a vestige of the horse and buggy era or it's some parliamentary leftover, you must really consider revising the citizen input. The testimony you hear day after day is not representative of those who show up, and it is not representative of where the majority of Oregon voters live. What you hear is a bias towards rural conservative voices at the expense of the areas most impacted by Measure 37, such as the Willamette Valley. What led me to do this analysis was testimony by a GOP senator last week. He had nothing to say about Measure 37, but chastised you to make sure that you let 100-milers speak first. Why did he do this? Because if you look at the positions, 54% of those within 100 miles supported the framework, while only 40% of the 100-milers supported this framework. I really ask you to let the public testimony adequately and proportionately represent those who show up.